I believe that everybody should have the chance to be creative, to be collaborative, and that means even at a time when something like COVID is spreading and it seems that we are really separate from each other. So my philosophy was to create an event that would bring Hong Kong new students together with secondary school students in order to make radio drama through Zoom and to exercise their creative and collaborative muscle, and to understand that even in what seems to be the worst of times, we can still as a group be very creative, very resilient, and very able to keep learning. Well, at the time when Hear This was begun, we had only just started using Zoom. Zoom was really new for all of us. So it was a matter of taking a completely new tool on Zoom and learning how to use it so as to provide a platform for Hong Kong new students to be mentors and for them to mentor secondary school students in order to create radio drama through the online platform.
I think the project is incredibly innovative because it gives students the opportunity to develop their English language proficiency as well as an appreciation for English language arts. This was something that actually the students I taught personally told me.
Participating in this program with Tanya positively impacted and inspired me by exposing me to the possibilities of merging education with art. Since Hear This, I have been able to apply what I've learned to develop my own initiatives of agentic engagement within and beyond the university, in hopes to also improve intensified educational and digital divides.
Teaching is a great way of giving back to society. You may be a great doctor, but our lives are finite, and if we do not pass on this knowledge and skills, it will be lost once we are gone. By passing on knowledge to a large group of people, it ensures that we have societies where we have more medical professionals with high quality skills to serve our communities. The HKU Cardiac Imaging massive open online courses are my most important innovation so far. It is also reflective of my teaching philosophy of making teaching engaging and fun. I came up with this project because in my time working abroad and in mainland China, I came to realize that one of the issues confronting Hong Kong and mainland China was a lack of trainers of high quality cardiac imaging, and in the mainland particularly, there was a language barrier. Therefore, we came up with the idea of creating a free to access learning platform which provided high quality lectures backed with language translation. In order to make the platform more engaging and fun, we integrate animations, videos and games in the online teaching, with the help of an amazing team of videographers, animators and designers of the University of Hong Kong. In this way, we could provide learners the basic cardiac imaging skills and get doctors and allied health professionals to have an understanding of how to better utilize cardiac imaging for diagnosis, guide patient management and thus improve patients' health. I think this project contributes in a small way to worldwide social equity and hopefully an improvement in people's health worldwide. I have received many messages from healthcare professionals who have benefited from the MOOC. This has been immensely satisfying. I really find joy from seeing students learn and having those moments where concepts finally make sense.
Our innovations are really in how our landscape architecture students study development and redefine the scope of regional planning. Real sustainable development requires a very proactive and reflective approach to studying the complex ways people depend on, change, and adapt to their environments. In our studio classes, our students look outside landscape architecture, planning, and the design disciplines. They look instead to anthropology, geography, and political science for how to be reflective and critical, and how to question mainstream practices and models.
So our students use their landscape architecture design backgrounds in visual arts, together with knowledge in ecology, site engineering, and public participation, to visualize and adapt these other fields' approaches to specific places in Southeast Asia. Learning about other disciplines allows our students to rapidly build an awareness of both local issues and the other fields doing development there. On their travel to Laos, our students visit hydropower dams and industrial zones under construction, communities undergoing resettlement, and wildlife sanctuaries rescuing trafficked endangered species.
And even more importantly, our students engage a very diverse range of stakeholders with very different approaches to development. Our students take on those contrasting approaches to gain some knowledge of how, for instance, a sociologist conducts a social impact assessment, or how an anthropologist might approach community planning, or how an environmentalist might plan their campaigns. Landscape architects have for several decades been the planning discipline's most competent, if at times only, force for true sustainability. Professional planning practice is often rather technocratic. Instead, we're championing landscape architecture's ability to think about the environment in more complex and nuanced ways.
Healthcare problems nowadays are getting complex than ever before. The recent coronavirus could be a strong rallying call why we need integration of expertise. Report estimated that around 400,000 deaths occur annually in the US due to medical errors. Errors that we can prevent through interprofessional team-based care. This is what interprofessional education is all about. This is about teaching students from different expertise to learn interprofessional cooperation instead of competition. Only when students learn the art of collaboration, only then they can be agents of change.
The three-tier spiral progression IPECP is designed with increasing levels of complexity across the whole curriculum, where students have to take Tier 1, IPE literacy happening in Year 1, is a prelude to Tier 2 IPE simulation, which is happening in Year 3 and 4, and Tier 3 collaborative practice happening in Year 5 and 6. A spiral approach is useful if the goal is to reinforce learning, allowing cyclical progression from simple to complex application to authentic task.
IPECP is geared towards developing in our students important 21st century skills among others: critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and respectful communication. To achieve this, we use case-based and team-based learning in small group discussions and large group debriefing.
IPECP is cross-discipline, cross-faculty, and cross-institutional collaboration, which is the biggest in Asia. With strong IT support, we provide a variety of simulation and actual collaboration experiences: dementia, anticoagulation therapy, developmental delay, depression, fracture, multiple drugs, cancer, and COVID-19 management. The array of activities is designed to prepare students to value collaboration and synergy of expertise.
Interprofessional training is certainly important if we wish to improve patient quality care. However, collaborative competence is not inborn. We understand this need and decided IPECP to creatively foster students' collaborative competence. We believe this will enable them to be ready for their clinical work in the near future.